Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming 101, Episode 2. In this episode, we'll take care of the basics of the plowing requirements, the lime requirements, the fertilizing for improving yield, and weeding for improving yield. All of these things will improve yield and make it more realistic for you guys to play the game. So, as you can see, we have a field here that is red, so it needs plowing. So you take your subsoiler, you would drop her down and start plowing. It should get rid of that plowing requirement, and you should be able to have a perfectly plowed field. Using a real plow would be way better, more realism-wise, but subsoilers in the game, they allow you to be able to use them as plows. So which makes sense. Like, it does the same thing. It rolls the dirt over just neatly, I would say. Plows are a little bit more difficult to use and control, and they look weird and hard to use. But this is easy. This you can go. Obviously, to create your own fields, you would have to use a proper plow. But to just plow a field for the requirements for your crops, this is a good tactic. Good way of doing it. Easy, inexpensive, really. Go to the store subsoilers. I have this one, only less than 10 grand. You get this one for 7 grand. This one will fertilize and sow. Then you get more expensive because it's larger. Working with, I have this homemade one just because I want to try it out. Okay, let's keep going. One more strip, and we'll see. Did just keep going here, and our field should now say, yeah. So now there's no more red in the area that we just went over. So this area right here is no longer needed to be plowed. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back in. I'm gonna set up the next showcase. I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, this field no longer is red. Plowing's all done, it's nice and neat, but it's blue now, it's light blue. It needs lime. Lime can be just spread across, nice and easy. It's quite expensive, I would say. The only equipments that can spread lime is these two things right now, like by Brendel. They do solid fertilizer and lime. This one will only do solid fertilizer. So and you could customize them. I have just base model, but you can do adds a little bit of adds 12 meters to 18 meters. You can do wheel setups are narrow. You can do extension of how many liters it can hold. But I just did base. So you go up to it and you just turn it on. I will tell you guys, as you can see in the bottom corner there, lime uses a lot. I was at 4,000 and now I'm almost down to just over 3,000. So you would do this in your fields, you turn it off so it didn't waste a lot. Turn around, best you can at least. And you would start again. You just keep doing this on your fields. It should look that white color. It's the lime being spread on it. And then for your next harvest, you just sow it in, and it acts as lime in your fields. It should increase your yields. I don't know how I amount. It's probably a percentage. I don't remember what the percentage was though. But yeah, if I get out now, look on the map, see half the field is no longer needing lime. Turn it all off, turn it back on. There, you see that? Boom. Now, lime increases your yield, but more importantly, fertilizing increases your yield. So I'm going to go quickly, put it to, no, I don't want that. I don't want weeds. Just want good old wheat. See that? Actually, no, I might put you dead to 2. There. So you have a field growing here. This says it's already 50% fertilized. So there's two different ways of fertilizing. One is the one in the front I have there, is solid fertilizer. So you would turn that on and it would spread fertilizer as so. The solid piece wouldn't do much, doesn't do much of a big width, but on the back I have liquid fertilizer, manufactured fertilizer if you may. So you have to unfold this one. That's this whole animation of extending its arms out. Oh, I might hit that tractor, whoops. Rearrange myself here. There we go. So it does this whole animation. And then you can lower it, higher it, and then you can turn it on. And then it does the same thing, just a little bit wider working width, which is totally fine. I will say, shop here, I believe, fertilizer tank is $3,200 for 2,000 liters, while a bag of solid is half that price, or just under half that price. No, a lot over half that price for half of the liters. So, in a way, liquid fertilizer or manufactured fertilizer is by far the cheapest at starting game. Obviously, when you get into the game a lot further, you would be able to use cow manure and slurry from your animals, pig manure, chicken manure, stuff like that. That's further in, and you would use spreaders for that. So you have your slurry tanks, which I can spread around the fields, and you have your manure spreaders that could do the same thing. But yeah, now we have field done, and it has 2 fertilizer states. That crop will grow beautifully. Now, obviously, the liquid fertilizer can also go into these bad boys. This is the cheapest one. This is the Imperator 3.0. There's 2 of these under crop protection. There's this one, and there's the Rubicon 9000. The difference: this one holds more. I believe it has, it's like twice the working width. This one has 48 meters. This one 27 meters. Also, obviously, faster. Works faster. This one works at 12 kilometers an hour. This one works at 25 kilometers an hour. 4 horsepower, etc., etc. But these guys, and also the liquid sprayer I just did, can also hold herbicide. Now, let's say you weren't paying attention and you're off doing something else and you're time skipping away like this, like, oh man, it's like close to bedtime. You look, turn around. Oh no, my weeds are bigger than my plants. My goodness, how am I going to do this? Well, you see, you take your whatever machine you're using or your herbicide, and this is the only way to do herbicide with weeding. There's 2 ways. There's one with the weed puller, which is when they're very, very tiny weeds, but we let them get carried away, these weeds. They're a little way too big for the weed puller. So we have to use manufactured herbicide. So you would go, you would line up, and you can see as we go along, weeds are being killed. See that? See the flowers going away? Look at them. They're all dead now. Good riddance, right? That's how you get rid of weeds. This will improve your crop with having less weeds when you harvest. It doesn't decrease your yields unless you harvest with them on there. So you can let them grow out. You can let them be as big as they want, and you just herbicide and then harvest. That's fine. It's the fertilizing and the lime that will increase yield and decrease yield if you do not do so. Yeah. Am I missing anything? I'm just kind of checking on my list here. So I did the subsoiling, I did the lime, did your herbicide, and I did your fertilizing. Yeah, not really much. But yeah, this is episode 2 of the Farming 101. If you guys enjoyed, I will do more. I think next episode I'll do more of like, well, I don't know, like maybe more of the, the logistics of the game, like the pricing, how that works, how the fluctuation works, and how the money system works, and contracts. I can show you that. I can show you buying and selling, show you forestry. I could show you animals. I can put some pens down and show you how to do the animals, take care of them, water, feed, food, milk, eggs. I haven't done chickens personally. I don't really know how they work, but I will definitely do pigs and cows and sheep. I've done those, and I'll obviously do the baling then, cutting grass and stuff like that. That'll be nice to do. I'm nice to guys see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is episode 2. Like I've been saying, this will be an ongoing series until I covered most of everything, and then later on I'll do a separate Farming 101. I'll call it Farming 202, and it's about seasons. But I want you guys to know the base game, like no mods really. Like I have mods installed because it just makes it easier for me, like the easy dev and everything like that. But this is without seasons. Seasons changes a lot, but you need to understand how the game works properly without seasons. That being said, I've actually never done animals without seasons. So the animals, I might do animals with seasons. I might do everything else without seasons, but animals I will do with seasons because I understand how that works properly. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.